Today, I'm sharing a very personal journey, my struggles with weight, and how I have overcome them. Whether you're here for inspiration, tips, or just curious, I hope my story will help with your own journey. In case you are interested in specific parts, time codes are in the description below. Hello everyone, and welcome to my first ever video. So here I was until the end of 2021, enjoying life and all the deliciousness and delicacies that it offers. However, I was never really satisfied with my weight. And as far as I remember, I have always been on some sort of a diet or the other. Hence, calling myself a long-term dieter would not be an understatement. I've had my fair share of experiences with normal or a regular salad diet, or going to the extreme side, stuff like lemon detox diet. When I think about lemon detox diet, it still gives me goosebumps. In case you were curious, it was a foolish idea of me to start my days off with sea salt mixed with water and then having only sugarcane juice at regular intervals during the day. Terrible idea. Despite all this, I never really gave up dieting and I persevered. In the process, I did lose quite a bit of weight, only to gain it all back or even more. Hence, my weight was all over the place really, and the fluctuations were more than the highs and the lows of the stock market. Fed up with seeing no sustainable results, I had started to believe that it was my destiny to remain how I was. And at times I comforted myself that being chubby or slightly overweight looked good on me. The breakthrough came in early 2022 when I was having a lazy Friday evening with my lovely wife. We were watching a romantic comedy wherein the lead actor had an amazing physique, but more importantly, incredible energy levels. So not that I fell in love with the new actor, but he did inspire me to consider lifting weights or exercising with machines. Until that point in my life, the furthest I had gone to exercising with weights was, let's say, if I enter a gym and there are 20 machines, each day I will exercise with 3 of them, with barely any knowledge of what muscle groups each machine activated or how to do them in the first place. And being in that situation, I also found it quite embarrassing to exercise with them in the first place. Being inspired by the lead actor, and despite the fact that there would have been plenty of information overload, so to say, but then also the huge or the sheer number of influencers didn't deter me to embark on this enriching journey. Through this journey, I learned that there are 3 core elements to fitness: exercise, nutrition, and sleep. For me, previously, exercise was all about jogging or running. But then I learned about the importance of strength training, especially given the gradual muscle loss that happens over the age of 30. I had always heard about the phrase, "You are what you eat," but then never really paid much attention to it. I learned about the role of carbohydrates, fats, and protein in diet. I started to be a little bit conscious of the nutrition labels of the items that we get from the grocery store. And I learned about the significance of calories. I started to prioritize sleep and gradually started to put some effort to keep or maintain a consistent bedtime. And with this, a new word was introduced in my dictionary, that of sleep hygiene. As I was learning about the core elements of fitness, I very gradually started to incorporate them in my daily life, which is where I started experiencing great results. As weeks and months passed, I started to note gradual changes in my body. The weight on the scale kept on dropping. I went from a size L to a size S. My posture improved, and the reduction in weight combined with new muscles being developed, it took me quite a bit of time to get used to the new look of mine emerging in the mirror. Aside from the physiological changes, I started to feel amazing about myself, with elevated mood and increased self-confidence. The energy levels went up through the roof, so did the intensity at the gym, and I had this deep sense of accomplishment. Day to day, I became more active, and I even enjoyed taking the stairs. With all the changes, I can proudly say that laziness is a term of the past for me, and so is the years of ill-informed cycles of dieting phases and weight gain. Even though the initial start was a bit hard and I always had this fear that I might gain all the weight back, hence I kept even my wardrobe for a period of 1 year before getting rid of them. This enriching journey taught me about resilience, patience, self-love, and most of all, the power of consistency by trusting the process. Given the information overload out there, any other aspects apart from the core fitness elements outlined is just a fuss. Fundamentals are what matters. Adopting small changes to your daily life and shaping them into habits or lifestyle does wonders. As there is a famous quote by Robert Collier, success is the sum of small efforts repeated day in and day out. And as a bonus tip for you all, unless you have experienced the journey yourself, the feelings and benefits are abstract. Sometimes I think to myself, I wish there was a way for me to have experienced all this in my earlier years. I would have been a totally different person. Definitely one who wouldn't have been struggling with weight. Thanks for watching my video. If you got some value, don't forget to like and leave a comment to share your journey. Remember, it's all about taking that first step.